Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Teri. Excuse me. Holding Your Space is my channel on YouTube. And I just wanted to come on and say hi to everybody. We had a meditation on my channel this morning, and Annie Bear came by and drummed. But I did want to talk a little bit more about what happened or what is happening, right? I think it's continuously in motion. Um, and there's a few different things about it. I went back and reviewed my energy forecast for this month, and everybody saw a blue wave, and I feel like we did have a blue wave. I also saw some red snakes coming out of the woodwork when that blue wave came in. So I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. I felt like at the time that they were going to try to do something. So it could be that we're gonna get through this, and we will get through this regardless of the outcome. So that's kind of what we're being asked to do right now, I believe, um, to get through this and with compassion for ourselves and compassion for everybody on the planet, regardless of their political affiliation or color, religion, nationality, just having compassion for everybody. And the people that believe in 45 or 47, whichever they are, um, they believe in 'em, and that's their right. This is a Earth is free will planet, so, while we're in this ego. So, just watching that and what would have happened, perhaps if he had not won. Would there have been huge strides like we all thought, in the sciences and in community service and the arts? Um, or would it have been more bickering? And would it have been a Senate and a House of Representatives that would not let anything get passed? Would it have been just like when Barack was in power, right? Or in power when he was in the White House. He did amazing things, but he had to balance what he had in Congress. So who was in Congress? And these people, they think along party lines. So maybe we have to have 4 years of commotion. So, unfortunately, it looks like that's what's gonna happen. And maybe not, but, having 4 years, that are combustionable, to kind of blow up the old stuff because so many people are still tied to it, and obviously, it's might be pretty close to a majority of people, who knows? So they're not ready to let it go. So as a community, we need to give space for these people. We need to let them see what's happening. And just pardon me, when spirit comes in and starts talking, my left nostril um, runs. It's what my teacher, Reverend Saul, used to say. It's my co-pilot coming in. Anyway, so just watching um, the energy as it happens. And that's kinda who we are. We're the watchers and we're the way showers, the light workers that are on the planet right now. So, watching things that are unfolding, um, holding space for everybody that's here on the planet right now and what they're going through. And, we will make big changes. Those changes are coming. We might have 4 years of, tumultuous, uh, things happening. So, we didn't think it needed to be this way, but evidently it does. So, just watching that and being here and having social discourse with people, you know, and I'm reminded of 2016. I don't know anybody else, but, 2016 happened and I was just, crushed. I was just, I couldn't believe it, and I was so embarrassed for our country. And, but we healed. We did, and we made inroads even before 2020, with families and friends and loved ones, or most of us did. So now this is coming in again, and a lot of these loved ones still believe in their hearts that this person is a good person and that this is the way for our country to get ahead. So they still believe in the old constructs of perhaps all sorts of different things. Also, we've got the constructs of scarcity around us, don't we? Billionaires that are backing 45 and acting like, they're going to give $1 million a day away to people that vote for him. They're having a scarcity thing there too. They think if he doesn't get in, then their businesses won't move ahead. Perhaps their space stations won't be um, uh, taken care of by NASA. So just watching that. Um, so I don't know if this makes any sense or not. I did see a blue wave. I did see those red snakes coming in. I also saw that we have the power to change and flip the switch and change our story. And sometimes when something horrible happens or something really big with a lot of energy happens like this, we have to reset. We have to sit back and look at it and think, what am I here to learn from that? Another effing growth opportunity, right? FGO. So, what do I have to learn from this? To love people where they're at and to see their light and to be here when they need it, when it's needed. So, you will be needed and you will be needed to be here. But to just watch it all happen, I feel like the energy right now is so much different than it was previously. Maybe we needed this 4 years of everybody else on the planet or everybody else in our country to see, oh, yeah, these old ways don't work anymore. They're not good for our kids and the kids today. They're not putting up with it. They're not right working 80 hours a week for the man. They're getting smart to that. It's like in Europe, if you go to Europe, everybody really works to go on vacation, For the most part, they get free healthcare. Obviously they pay for it out of their taxes, but they have a standard of living that's so different and so much more joyful often than the United States. They look at things and they say, okay, well, um, I'm going to go to Africa or I'm going to go to Thailand or I'm going to go to Greece for a week or 2 weeks, and then a week here and a week there with the family. So they really have a different idea of life than we do, and I think sometimes it's much more joyful. So just watching that and being aware of what it looks like. So if you flip the switch, um, can you find joy in what you're doing right now and the little things that you see and the people that are out there? Can you have social discourse with these people? And I did talk to Nancy Jean's Garden today. And she said that a lot of this is having to do with the polling and how people got out there. And the Democratic Party is using an old system for canvassing and talking to people, and getting out, door to door. And what they're doing is they're using an old company that has been bought out by a European company, and they don't really understand what's going on. And it wasn't well run, and it's kind of just a hot mess. So there's a reason for that, right? There's a reason that it was not successful. And to look at the bigger picture and just see, well, we're going to have 4 years of this, and then everybody's going to say, yeah, you're right. This doesn't work anymore. This is not what's good for the community. This is not what's good for um, the world. So it's going to have to get thrown in our face one more time, perhaps. So, or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Joe's got something up his sleeve, right? Maybe those snakes are going to crawl back in where they came from. Those red snakes that are coming out. So, and I'm not calling anybody a snake. That's just what the vision showed me. So, we'll see what happens with this, but it should be very interesting. So, I also wanted to give you some pointers. If you're feeling uneasy, there's some breath work that you can do. There's the box breath, which is great. You inhale through the nostrils to the count of 4. You hold for 4. You exhale through the nostrils to the count of 4, and you hold for 4. You do that 4 times, that breath work. It's going to return your body to homeostasis. You'll be calmer. And if for any reason you can't do that breath work, imagine you're doing that breath work. Your brain does not know the difference. So, and that's a really good way to handle things. The other thing that I like to do and tell people to do is go into your senses. Like look around your room and see 5 things. Notice a lamp, a mirror, a computer, your bed, and then go into your senses with smell. What do you smell? Do you smell coffee? Do you smell sunshine? Do you smell the beach? Imagine it. Do you smell something cooking a apple pie? And then taste. What does that apple pie taste like? What does cinnamon taste like? What does sunshine taste like? What does a cool glass of water on a hot summer day taste like? Then go into senses. Smell. What do you smell in your room or in your house? Do you smell cinnamon? Do you smell grass that's just been mowed on a hot summer day? Do you smell the beach? What does the salt water smell like? And then touch, texture, where you're sitting, where you're laying down. What does that feel like? What is the touch of your child or someone that loves you holding your hand? What does that feel like? Remembering the touch perhaps of a loved one. I know when my mom died, her good friend who was a psychic, Mary Starr, said, your mom's going to put her hand in the small of your back when you're lonely. Just remember that touch. That's going to be there. So the touch of a loved one, even that's not there, imagine that. Also the touch of water. Water is so healing. So imagining that touch. Then go into sound. Everything has a vibration. All energy has a vibration. And what does that sound like? What does music sound like? Your favorite song? What do the birds sound like? Especially the birds that are getting ready to migrate. What does your dog sound like? So, just imagining things like this. Then after you get into these senses, go into the subtle senses, remembering. Remember 5 things, perhaps 5 things you did this day, or 5 things that you love, like 5 things that you're thankful for. Gratitude is a great one for raising your senses and raising your subtle senses in particular. Remembering 5 things you're grateful for. Then knowing. What do you know? How many times have you seen a movie and you know the end? How many times have you read a book and you know the end? Your intuition, your claircognizance, what do you know? Like you know that light, pink light is loving. You know that purple light is transformation. So getting into that subtle senses and then always going in there and asking yourself these 4 questions. Who am I? What am I? Same question. Are you this body? Are you this spirit? Are you this soul? Are you this power, this light? What do you want? What's your intention? What do I want? And it could be a new pair of shoes or world peace or universal consciousness. It can be anything and it can be everything. And then at the end, always, oh, what am I here for? One more, and then the end. What am I here for? What is your dharma? What are you here to do? So just think about it. Are you here to shine your light? Are you here to heal people? Are you here to hold space for people? And then my favorite one, which always raises your vibration to a state of grace, is what are you grateful for? Are you grateful for your family? Are you grateful for your home? Are you grateful for your loving friends? So, your community. Maybe you're grateful for music in your life and dancing. So, going into that state of Ananda, joy and bliss, that state of grace, it really helps you. So, I hope these are few tips that help me and that I teach in my meditations. So, just look at them if you see anything that you think you might like. And come on by and see us. We're here Monday through Friday at 8:11 a.m. Central, doing meditations and chatting. And I hope to see you soon. And I hope y'all are doing okay. Um, you might feel like you're in a dream today, and you might feel like you're in a dream until January 1st. So just recognize that. I kind of felt like there was something coming in. I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but um, you're going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Just know you are the light. You are the universe. Aham Brahmasi. I am. All right. Have a great day, everybody. And thanks so much. Namaste.